Hi there, folks. Well, I want to share some ideas over the next few minutes around making comparisons. We are constantly evaluating ourselves. We evaluate our opinions, our capabilities. We effectively evaluating our identity as part of this operating system within us. That maybe ensures our survival, that ensures that we innovate and grow. But the big question is, do our comparisons grow us or slow us? And this is the difference between a healthy comparison and an unhealthy one. Healthy comparisons, this is where we compare ourselves to somebody that inspires us. It could be that credible leader, it could be somebody who has some wonderful traits or capabilities that we would like to learn and we learn from them. But we also have the unhealthy comparisons, and these are the ones I want to talk about. This is where we come from a place of fear and insecurity, and we compare ourselves to external reference points, to other people out there. These external reference points can be people, could be the cars they drive, the holidays they go on, the happy families that they have, and we evaluate ourselves based on these external reference points. Now, we might be selecting the wrong reference points. And I think this is when it comes to working with our unhealthy comparisons, to notice that we are choosing external reference points. First of all, our minds are not built automatically to measure ourselves in absolute terms. We don't evaluate ourselves in absolute terms. In other words, that we don't go inwards without consciously doing it and saying, for example, Cole, let's evaluate where you are now, but let's use last year as a reference point in terms of what you could do then and what you can do now, and what can you still learn more of. We go outwards, and this is the automatic default system. Now, subconsciously, we can be picking up external reference points from many aspects. Could be people around us, could be on social media, could be even advertising and TV. There was some research done that came out with, they proved that the more TV you watch, the more you assume everybody else out there has more wealth, and the more you assume that you yourself your wealth diminishes. So we actually feel less about ourselves if we are unconsciously absorbing this information that comes from the media. Advertising, for example, that will sell the perfect family sitting around the breakfast table looking all happy, already off to work, or the people going on those lavish holidays. And I think it was Stephen Furtick, he said, and I've got to read it, it was a wonderful quote, I've got it just, there it is. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone's highlight reel. And if we are not consciously aware, our external reference points could be everybody's highlight reel, because we forget that everybody's got their own challenges, their own unique life stories. We also forget we've got our own unique journey. So the awareness is around these external reference points, whether it's social media, TV media, or other people, and to question them and ask, first of all, are these real? Because if we're only selecting the highlight reels, then it's an illusion. We're just picking up a certain amount of information and we're setting that bar very high. In other words, that gap of, I'm evaluating myself, this is who I am right now, and that's who I should be. And this gap, because it's such a such a high level of standard we're setting ourselves to or measuring ourselves to, because it's the highlight reel, we just feel more insecure and become overwhelmed. And then we feel, well, I'm not good enough. And this can really slow us down. The other question to ask is it relevant? Because most of these external reference points, while they appear to be salient, noticeable in importance to our ego and our subconscious, they're not relevant to our personal journey. Each one of us is on our own unique journey, and we all make our own unique choices around that. And I feel we can lose our identity by measuring our identity against other people's identity, and we end up trying to become those people, and in so doing we forget who we are. And I think that's where we end up working at jobs we hate, to buy things we don't need, to impress people we don't like. So watch out for those external reference points. They're either an illusion or they're not relevant, and whoever you are is good enough, and from that space grow relevant to your journey. So I will chat shortly again. Until then, take care and stay aware.